Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Winner Circle Sports Betting Podcast. Sean Higgs coming at you, Matt Fargo, on a Tuesday, August the 5th. We'll get to a couple Major League Baseball big faves today in MLB, but nothing new there after the trade deadline. We'll talk briefly about that with Matt. Me and Doug went on for about 10 minutes talking trade deadline yesterday. Me and Doug Upstone talking about the trades. But it's part of the game. It's part of the game. And being part of the game, you are here on the YouTube channel. Hit that thumbs up. Comment section's always open. Leave a comment. With you, either these games, something else, you got something to talk about. A couple weeks away from Football Friday, put the notification bell on. MLB picks right now. 2-0 yesterday. We got, start the week off with a nice double play sweep. Hopefully it continues today. But NFL, it's creeping up to the top of the board here, folks. We got Thursday preseason, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Basically two something weeks away from week 0. You got a 4-pack. Well, 5-pack because we'll have some FCS, FBS kind of matchup kind of stuff there as well. You got some football coming. Notification bells on because we've dropped NFL conference, division rather, I should say, previews, the Major League Baseball. You don't want to miss out here. Especially you don't want to miss out on the premium action at gamblersworld.net. Now, I mentioned the free picks yesterday, 2-0, but if you want our best bets, all of our top plays, where we put the proverbial money where our mouth is, gamblersworld.net. You see it scrolling, 3, 7, 38 packages. They're guaranteed as always. Nothing changes. We show you a profit over that time, or we credit you back. Always good to have. I mean, a 3-day pass on a weekend, you go Friday, Saturday, Sunday in football season, you're getting a whole lot of games. Maybe you don't want the Friday night college football game if there's one. You want the Monday nighter. You can't beat a three-day weekend pass. It's guaranteed. Show you a profit. And on top of that, again, $25 a week for the entire NFL season. Actually less. So it comes out to probably $24.66. I have no idea what it is. I'm just saying, it says unless it's $25 a week, why wouldn't it? I mean, I don't know the exact number on that, Matt. So I'm just guessing something.
That's pretty good math. You said 25. And then all of a sudden you went to 25.667.
24.666. Did they come out? Is that right? Did you go on to the did you hit the calculator for that one?
I kind of did it in my head, but I think you're kind of right. Yeah. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer.
It's if you like NFL football, I mean, we have a bunch of guys to choose from. And you still have time, right? You see me, Matt, Brian, Doug, Chip, Kevin, Mark Lawrence comes on, Jim Feist, Paul Bovey, my guy. What was it? I forgot his name. They used to call him from. He's Victor King, but it was a cartoon character they called him. Anyway, at the Football Friday, you got plenty of football guys to choose from, and you got enough time before the regular season starts to choose a guy. Again, Football Friday will be back. You'll see more cappers here in action doing football stuff. I don't want to start off with football stuff. I was going to talk about the trade on. Well, let's talk football real fast because we do have preseason this week. And, boy, the lines have been jumping the last 24 hours. Crazy line moves in college football. Well, college football, week 0 and week 1 lines have moved as well. But the preseason NFL this week, a whole lot of crazy numbers. And I got to ask you, man, like I've talked to 2 people that I've got mixed feedback on it. I thought when these lines get past, again, the old days, it was 4 games. You kind of knew how it played out. First game was just a bad game because everybody's walking through their motions. Game 2 was kind of be the youngsters fighting for spots. It'd be kind of a little higher scoring game. You kind of knew the game plan. Game 3 was the walkthrough for a half. That was kind of where you bet a team to win. Week 4, just dead unders. Nobody's playing. Now they get rid of some games, and it's craziness. Most lines were always 3 or less. Now we're seeing 6s, 4s, 5s, just huge numbers. Do you feel with preseason, now I'm not saying when it opened at, when you see now, not from a game that goes from +1 to -3, but when you see 3, 4, 5, 6s as teams favored, I know the best numbers gone in those spots, but do you feel like, you know what? Historically, that would be the play on the bigger fave, or no?
Absolutely, because I mean, like if these sports books are sharp, right, and they know what they're doing. So when a line opens at 1, 2, and all of a sudden it goes way up, it's because somebody knows what's going on, with the quarterbacks, with the coaches giving up the game plan. So yeah, absolutely.
Somebody sitting out.
Or that, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm looking at these lines right now, like,
Look at them.
They're all pretty short, honestly.
Oh, come on, we got a 6 out here.
There is a 6. You're right.
We got some 4s. I mean, again, they're not huge numbers, but for a team playing their first preseason games, these are bigger numbers.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, that's just what I'm saying. I mean, you got 4, 6, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3. I mean, there's another 6 with Denver. I mean, 2 6s on the board.
I mean, I love the fact that Dallas is favored on the road at the Rams. That's just a funny line, because all the fiasco that's going on in Dallas right now, and now they're a significant favorite on the road.
Here we go. So real fast, and then we'll get to some Major League Baseball, folks. But football's Thursday. Today's Tuesday. Colts +1, now -4.5. Cincy +1.5, now -6.5. Vegas +1.5, now -2.5. Cleveland, and I took the Browns out. I think I plus like a 2 spot or they were in a pick'em. It was like a pick'em game. Now they're +3.5. Atlanta or Detroit from a pick'em -1.5 to 3.5. Just big number moves. I mean, one Broncos a dog +1 to -6.
That is crazy. You're right.
Like, who? I understand you got guys aren't going to play. We know veterans aren't. They're not going to roll out. Their starting quarterback here, the Niners, for a preseason game versus the Broncos. But Mac Jones is a guy. Again, maybe it's going to be Carter Bradley the whole game. But if you're telling me I'm getting Mac Jones for an entire game or a half a game, I'd still be inclined to take those points.
Mac Jones is, or has been, called one of the worst, draft picks of all time. But
why? But again, he had a special teams punter coach as his offensive coordinator in New England.
I 100% agree with you. But at the same time, he is a legitimate quarterback, and he's. I think he is. And I'm getting 6 in the preseason. Yes, you're right with that.
I mean,
100%.
I know they like Stidham, but is he playing the whole game? Or I could see Sam Ellinger getting a lot of the action here. It's just weird. I'm not. You folks, and we'll get out of here with the football talk. You can jump into some Niners blogs and follow people, and that's how. Let's be honest. A lot of guys are they'll focus on a couple teams and look for this kind of stuff because the coach might have said, you know what, this guy's playing. I don't even know. I'm not looking at every single team in preseason NFL. You kind of have one you kind of like and then go from there. I kind of want to take a 6.
Yeah.
Especially off of the way. But on the same token, the Niners were bad last year. A lot of injuries, a lot of internal problems, right? Guys complaining the contracts.
Yeah.
Do they want to risk getting hurt, or they say, you know what? It was a terrible year last year. Let's wipe our hands, get the bad taste out of our mouth, get a nice win here in preseason, and feel whatever. I know you don't expect that from a team that was in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, but this is a spot I want to take the 6.
Yeah, exactly. Like that is a line where, you got to jump. I think you got to jump on that,
right. But then on the other side of this one, and then really we'll be going. Cincinnati's laying a 6 to the Eagles. The Eagles don't really give a rat's butt about anything, right? They're set. They're defending champs. They're looking to add a guy to the practice squad, right? They know what their goal is again here this year. Where Cincinnati, Joe Burrow's like, you know what? We played like crap. We start out bad. We want a big win here. Who knows if he plays? But Jake Browning, he's got some starting experience. Desmond Ridder is a guy who people sort of like coming out of college. Again, not to be a franchise, but you could see the hunger in this team because Zach Taylor is probably, I think, is on the hot seat as a coach.
He starts 100%. 100%.
Bad preseasons. I could lay the 6 there and not think twice about it. The other one, I can't. The other one, I'm like, this is a total opposite think tank on that one. But
yeah, I don't know what like what the Eagles' prior preseason experience has been, but why is Cincy favored by 6.5? And
I just feel what the Eagles doing. They got nothing to prove here.
Nothing. They're Super Bowl champions. They have nothing to prove.
We're tweaking. Who's battling? They're not guys aren't battling position battles. This is the back end of the depth chart.
But what is going on in this game right now where this line is that much?
I think it's more of Joe Burrow saying we got to take preseason seriously and get off to a fast start this year.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Again, it's an August handicap for a week for a game on August 7th or August 8th, whenever they're playing. I don't know. It's me and Doug were talking about this yesterday and talking about if they go like 2 games preseason. I said I'll probably be out of preseason at 2 games. I'm not gonna,
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like,
how are you doing that? How am I going to cap 2 games for a team? At that point, I'd rather concentrate a little more on college football, tune to my totals and stuff like that, looking at that, and just get ready for NFL. And honestly, maybe just not relaxing a little bit, but take it a little easier while you can. Right? With baseball, it's, you're kind of into your baseball numbers. And speaking of numbers here, we're going to shift into baseball. Matt's having a nice baseball season here.
Sean, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but Sean, we talked about last week, like preseason, you have to be either in or out, and it feels like there used to be an edge for us, and now honestly the books are so sharply involved in it that their numbers are really, really sharp now.
Yeah,
and when you see these 6 and 7s, like, why is it 6? Well, they know something. And
their info is a little better than ours. They get it a little bit before we do.
Right, exactly. And you just don't know, what is going to happen in the game. And yeah, you're exactly right.
It's listen, we got plenty of football ahead of us, which will be fun. Get back into the football state of mind. But let's go MLB. And no one's better than you right now in Major League Baseball at GamblersWorld.net, Matt. You are number 1 by like double the money over Feist.
I appreciate that, but
listen. You see the numbers here. You are a dog guy because you're 20 games under 500 and you're crushing it. I'm basically at 500. And again, I kind of keep mine all the same. I put them out as 2s. I don't know if you put like game of the week to kind of up your ante a little bit on some of the games here. And as a dog guy, I'm probably guessing no because you're just taking so many dogs. You can't really go crazy taking dogs and altering, bet sizes. You're going to keep dogs. You got to, at least I know, I kind of keep them all the same. I don't pounce around and be like, I'm doing this one for this and this one for that. It's slow and steady with the price.
I flat bet every bet, baseball, basketball, football, everything.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, football, maybe I'll throw out the occasional, like, all right, big game. We'll have a game of the week type game or something like that. But all in all, it's kind of flat. I like to keep it the same and not go too crazy. But again, Matt's having a great season.
I've always said, like, you can't, like, if whatever your bankroll is, you do 1 or 2%. Don't ever go to 10%. You know what I mean? Like,
it's a big game. It's Monday night. Let's bet it. Yep, I don't know. You can't do that, folks.
Exactly.
You can't. You can't do that. Matt's got a triple play up today, too, by the way, at Gamblers World. And he'll be looking at the late game here. And I apologize again with these big numbers. Yesterday, me and Doug, we go 2-0 here with, honestly, the same games because I'm trying to give a little later games. I'm trying to give games where I think there'd be a little more juice involved. The Dodger game obviously is a late game, which is why I made the ticket. I was not expecting a 190 line. with the way the Dodgers have been playing. And I say that, Matt, because still in first place, and they're not even playing well. And it's crazy. It is, and they're laying 190s again here. Sonny Gray out of the retirement home, wheeled him out of a little white van last night. The guy did 7 innings. And we're talking about yesterday. I said, and I like the under. I had the under yesterday, but I said, what are you getting out of Sonny Gray? I said he historically slows down at the back end of the year, whether he was 25, 29, 31, 35. He rolls out a gem last night. Here we go with Sheenan. Typical Dodger guy comes up, right? 5 inning. This is their 5 inning crew. I'd run line this myself because I think after last night's 3-2 kind of under, and it was a bad spot, right? That was my thing. You're coming back from Tampa. You're in LA. St. Louis is taking an Uber X over from San Diego, kind of a little more comfy. But I can't back Mikolos or Michaelos or Michelob, man, whoever this. No, thank you. It'd be a run line play for me, maybe even an over 9. But again, this is your freebie. We got work to do. Listen, 2-0 yesterday. We got to continue these winning ways. Let's get on a nice little streak here, fella.
Yeah, like I had St. Louis last night as a premium, and they what were they plus 160?
Yeah, you had you took last night. Good for you.
153, whatever it was. I think this is a smash spot for the Dodgers.
Right.
I really do. You know, Sheehan, he's been fine. He had what, one bad start 2 ago, and like you just said, Miles Mikolos is how you say it. Yeah. Mikolos. Yeah, I can't back that guy. I can't. Cannot.
How do they trade?
I'm not going to lay this. I'm not going to lay this number, but I will lay the 1.5 at plus 105 or even money wherever you can get.
Yeah. Run line is minus 110.
Oh no, it's 110. Okay, it is 110 now. You're right.
Even that's not bad. I mean, I'm not worried about laying a 110 with the Dodgers. I mean, Mikolas last year was 10-11 with a 5.30 ERA. He's got a 4.85 ERA this year. I mean, he's 36. How the heck? Well, I mean, the fact that they didn't trade this guy, they cut Fetty. Why not get rid of this guy? Someone would. This is a prime Yankee candidate here. 36-year-old guy with a 4.80 ERA. He should be. He really is. He should be starting for the Yanks tonight. But no, he's. And it's good for me, Matt. You know why? Because I got a St. Louis under win ticket that I need to cash. So. Because I got the Brewers under, it's not going to cash. So I need St. Louis to bounce that puppy out. Matt's free pick here. Dodgers run line. I agree with LA here on the run line. Again, Mikolas, no thank you. Tail end of the career. Dodgers in a breakout spot, and they got to get their little offense going here. So Dodgers, that's a minus 110 for the run line tonight. Again, this is Matt's free pick. Get his best bet right now over at gamblersworld.net. And there you go. He's got a triple play up for Tuesday, $34.99. I'm sure there's a dog involved, knowing Matt. I mean, you see his record for the year, for the 30 days. 3 dogs tonight. It's a 3-dog night. We're going to start singing Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog. And remember that song? Jeremiah was a – I know that song. My dad liked The Big Chill. And that was in that movie. I had to watch The Big Chill with him. It was his favorite movie. I don't know why. It's a kind of depressing movie, but I don't know. I guess my dad wasn't happy with me, like depressing movies. Me, I'm more of a, Red Dawn kind of guy, but enough about that. Let's move on to my game here. The Cubbies and the Reds. Here, the Cubs, I think, are on the verge of, I don't want to say like choking away their season, but they really are about to maybe not make the playoffs here. The Padres are trying to make a push here. The Mets are slumping. The Reds are winning some games. What is happening here to Chicago? And I like Amanga. I think this guy's a good pitcher. Last year was a little – again, it's kind of like we talk about the first-year quarterbacks. Now you get a full season of the guy. You kind of know how he throws. Not knocking the guy's here. He's having a nice, solid year here. This line looks a little high here. With Littell, comes over for Tampa Bay. Last 19 games, I was going over his numbers here. Twice he's allowed more than 3 runs. And it's 2 of the last 3 starts, 4 runs, and then 5 runs to the Reds, who were probably like, wow, this guy's so bad, we should take him. Like, I mean, the guy, you give up 5. he gives up 5 runs to you, you beat him, and that's the guy you want to bet, or not bet, but who you want to bring in, like, well, whatever the case may be, he's been pretty good. I'm going to look at a total here. It's dropped to 7.5. We saw a 3-2 dogfight yesterday, although Lodolo's been excellent. I mean, that guy, if they could ever start hitting the ball, I think we said this for the last 2 years about Cincinnati's offense, they'd be a lot better. But 7.5 with Amanga and Littell for me, I'm going to go under 7.5 here. I'm hoping it's not like we're talking about the Dodger breakout spot. I hope this isn't one for the Cubs to be like, you know what? This offense is quietly one of the better, if not, I want to say stat-wise, they're like number 1, which is crazy. I'm hoping it's not a breakout spot for them. And even if it is, I'll take a 6-1 game. I'll still get the 7.5 out, but 7.5 for me is my play here in this one.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like they put up the 111 spot against Atlanta, 4 games back. But the 3-2, 3, 5, and this offense should be so much better. And you said like they probably are stat-wise really, really good, but they just sometimes just can't produce. And
it's weird. It's like they put up like this garbage numbers, like you're piling on when it's already 4-0 and you're winning games 9-1 or something. Like you're stat padding. I don't get it.
Yeah, and I think this is probably a good pickup for Cincinnati with Littell. Like he was good in Tampa, right? I think so.
Sound numbers. Listen. I like the Brady Singer trade for him. I thought you can never have enough pitching.
We talked about that. We talked about that last week. Exactly.
Some guys could just the old change of scenery type stuff. Who knows?
Yep. Yep.
But,
yeah.
All right. Again, free picks today. These are free picks. Matt likes the Dodgers run line -110. I'm going under Reds Cubbies 7.5. Look for another low scoring game out in Wrigley today. Matt's got his plays up for today. Triple play there for you of underdog action.
Yep. Triple play. Yep.
I got a 3-pack myself. I know it says Moneymaker. There is a 3-pack up though, so go enjoy those. We're both having pretty good baseball seasons. If you want to get down for a weekly pass or a monthly pass, again, the monthly pass too right now would probably be a good deal, not just for us, but for anybody, because you're going to get baseball, any WNBA guys put out, CFL, and all your preseason football, and you're going to get some college football in there as well. You're going to get 2 weekends of college football in there. So you got, I believe, what is that? You'll have the 23rd and then the 28th, 29th, 30th. I mean, the 30th, there's 40 games. You're going to get 40 of – you're not getting 40. I don't think everybody's going to bet every one of them, but you're going to get a good amount of college football games in this monthly package on top of MLB and the NFL preseason. So make that smart money move. If we don't share profit 30 days, you know what? The next 30 is free on us. So then you get a full month of NFL and college for free. So it's almost worth it. Either way, you're going to be making a payday there, whether a nice winning month of August or you're going to roll in with a month of free football. I don't know. I think it's worth it. Anyway, Matt, run line for you, Dodgers -110, under 7.5 for me. We are 54-51, -230, 2-0 yesterday. We got to tip away a little bit. We had a bad week 1 there. We'll get it back. Again, these are the free picks. Top plays over at gamblersworld.net. Me and Matt tomorrow, back with Kevin Thomas. We will see you on Wednesday. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.